Alright, Book of Hours. Still in my first run. Still doing quite well, I think. Not sure it's possible to do two oh wait, I'm sick, aren't I? Uh-oh. Hush House is one of the 9 great libraries? Really? What about the other libraries? Never heard of anything like that. Anyway, where are we? Oh yeah, it's a new day. Beautiful new day. What do we do on a new day? Wait, didn't I have a thought? I thought of something, right? Isn't there a 2 forge drink around I have neglected? Why? What am I doing? That can get 12 if I get the engineer back. Oh, but 12 isn't what I need anymore. 12 sky is quite difficult. Well, anyway, this forge drink has to go down here. Alright, organized. Be organized, right? Like a librarian. No one wants a disorganized library. What's this book doing in my inventory? What's going on? I thought again, and I decided it was probably best to continue just getting every skill I can. Because the skills can be used, it just increases what I can do at different benches, right? Because you need to use a specific skill at a specific bench. But sometimes you can't throw that in because it doesn't match the alignment of the desk or the bench. But the skill, if it has a minor power that is aligned, you can get the major power out of it, right? That makes sense, right? This isn't a crazy man talking, right? Alright, so a stormy day. 4 sky. Ooh, how high can I get my sky? Let's see, heart scale. What else do we do? What's our constellation prize? A 6 knock room I've just been ignoring. Okay, 9 sky. I can definitely get 9 sky, right? And we're going to try to shoot for 10 sky. How to get more? Just try to hire a fisherman? If he's here. Well, the rector is lantern and knock. How do I get winter out of here? Maybe I can hire Mr. Killy if I ever get a winter aspect. Grail and Winter married. Strange. Midwife and hammy woman, coffins and cradles. Oh. The first and the last. And everything in between, eh? So there is no natural sky source around here. Okay, we're gonna have to think about this, right? Anyway, we're gonna wait for a solid minute, eh? Maybe read a book. Maybe no. Maybe catalog some books. That's what we'll do. We will be a librarian. We will catalog some. This costs soul cards I might need to use. Probably shouldn't do that either, eh? We should probably just hold still. Now we have a visitor coming. I get the sense I'm not using the visitors correctly. But I also get the sense I'm not doing much of anything correctly. Big knock book in VAC. Goes up on my unread shelf. There's so many books. So many things to learn. Alright, over here. Going through it. Click. Who do we get? Skulking fugitive, who is not who we want, unfortunately. Though he's heart, and I have heart, so I have an opportunity to get a massive amount of heart, right? And if I just throw some money in here, I can get a fisherman. Just a little sky. I think that's only 1 sky, right? So let's find out. We will hire him on spec. Then we'll figure out what we're doing. Do I have any sky skills? I have 1 sky skill. So I have 5 on me. And then if I go over to my sky repository, which, is it right here? 2 sky, 2 heart, but I already have a memory, so that doesn't matter. 1 sky and a pot. Oh, this is not what this should be right here. This is forge stuff. I don't want to give a sky drink that's like that. So I have a tool, and that's 1. I have a drink, and that's 1. I have a storm, that is 4. And a skill, that is 5. And he'll bring 1. And that doesn't add up to anywhere near 12. So looks like we are not getting into the belfry today. The word curse spire. Maybe a weird curse, but I can get a whole ton of heart. I think that's where we're going, right? Get further down there. It's probably not the best use, but it's the use I want, so what can I say? I'm probably going to do it. A lot of moon. More sky. A lot of sky I can't get. So 9 heart here. 10 heart here. It's like this is probably the best way to use this man, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go down the well. I want to go further down the well. So we're going to hire Mr. Fugitive right here. I would think he'd be grateful that someone even talks to him. He's got 4 heart. That's useful. This gets you up to 8 heart. And then I can give him chore, which will give 10 heart. Then I have a heart area somewhere, right? You. Oh, that's an extension of lantern. It's a pain no matter where it is, right? Alright. So, plenty of edge, 2 heart, 1 sky. But that gives a memory, and I already gave him a memory. But I have cake time! I'll get him up to like 11, right? Which is more than he needs. Oh, and a confounding parable came back. Do I have any heart drink? That's strange. I have a heart. So I could probably get him up to like 12 or something, right? Oh, it's a real shame I don't have any like that exposed. For a major day. Yeah, but we gotta go right here, so we're just gonna do it, right? Yes. Here we go. We have a visitor. Mr. Fraser Strathcoyne, philanthropist, collector, former librarian, a complicated man, but not a cruel one. Nothing particular is afoot. The visitors this season will like a general consultation. Perhaps he would like to know why people keep stealing all his stuff. So, Mr. Fugitive, to do your work today, you need 9. So, you're just going to be shown the bowl, and I want you to think about cakes. Think about how much cakes. He can get a tool, a drink, some food. I gotta work on the food aspect, don't I? But no flowers. Alright, it's fine. There you go, Mr. Fugitive. And now I'm kind of free to read whatever I want, right? All my cards are unbound. I've done the thing for the day. I could probably do that, right? My shaft is in bad shape. We're gonna wait on you. I think it's very strange I have so little nectar. It's extremely strange, no winter. Ah, well. As I was ranting, I'm going to read a book. I'm going to read this book. This edgy book. I should be able to do this, right? Alright, so let's take, not over here. On the edge is this. We will read this book to the best of our ability. So, no, that's not what we want. We want edge, right? That's got to be sharps. No, sharps. Sharps. Yeah, it's either sharps or disciplines of the scar. So that gives us 2. Good. And the soul, it's like just metal. Right? There. 4 edge. I need just a little more. I need an edgy memory. What am I doing? Where's my edge shelf? I've forgotten what it is I'm supposed to be doing. Which, you know, is a bit of a theme. We will get an edgy memory right there to help us read this edgy book. Beautiful. And now we just let time go. We're ready. Right. When did I do? Oh, I can just mill this? A surrealist painter. Huh. I can get 6 rows naturally. Maybe that is worthwhile to do. I thought I was... Oh. I guess I did decide not to hire the fisherman and thought it would just go. And then it didn't go. Anyway, that's fine. Go down the well. Go fix whatever you find, please. So we have an opportunity for a surrealist painter. We can give Rose, I think, is the only thing that matters, right? There's a Rose challenge around here, right? It's a Grail challenge. She can definitely open that up. I can boost with Grail, that's for sure. Some of these new influences seem kind of underused, I suppose. Alright, you come with me. No, wait. We will talk to our visitor in a little bit here. Does he know any interesting languages? He understands Ramson. I guess I'll just learn Ramson out of him. Alright. The coin changes hands, and our goal is to... Grail? And we're going to try to grail her up. Can I get to 10 moon off of this? 9 rows. Maybe 9 rows is what I should go for. Do I have a rose shelf? I have, so she's at 4. And I believe she can take all sorts of things. So 4 and then 6. She'll take paints. She'll take a drink. No flowers, but she'll take... So let's see what we can find which is rosy. So she's at 4 and then 6. This is not rose. That's not rose. I'm not even sure. Oh, is this rose? Yeah, unfortunately it is, and I don't have any other rose stuff. So let's do a general search. Do we have a rose drink anywhere? I will find someone who can use a candle. It's probably, I mean, almost certainly the rector can use candles. There's so many of them. That's a wonderful tool, but unfortunately it can't be used. What's this right here? Crate of supplies. Oh, there's stuff. Come with me. Never even noticed. So much I'd never even noticed. I'm barely in this game. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get her as rosy as I need her to be. wonder how I'm going to make this happen. Well, I can give her 2 here. So 2, that's 8. 8 rows. Now I need just 1 more, right? Just 1 more? Yeah, just 1 more after that. So I need 1 more source of rose. I need a rose tool, or I need a rose drink. Which I do not appear to have, which means I probably should have made an order a while ago, right? The proper tea could get me out of this situation. Is this rosy at all? No. There we go. Alright, we can do this. Here. We can do this. And then we're gonna give her this drink, and she's gonna get sloshed. And she's gonna open a room for me. Where's the other guy? Ah, he's down a well. Meanwhile, everything's going alright, right? And then, ba-bing. We get our Memory of Edge. Now we get to read a book over here. We put the memory right there. We put some soul right there. Wait, we put our metal right there. Metal goes right there. And Disciplines of the Scar, and we just read that book. Beautiful. So 6s are generally just within reach. It's 8s that I need to squirm a little bit on. Alright, and then I give you... What is the rosiest thing I can talk to you about? Is it my fet? Yeah. Alright. Think rosy thoughts. It's getting late. You know what time that is. Oh, we have to talk to this guy soon. He's here for 5 minutes. He's fine. My assistant and I have an unspoken understanding. Here, get drunk. Okay, we gotta open our box. No, with Trist. There we go. Our mystery prize. Alright. And she's ready. All rosed up. 10 rows. Is there anything better? Is there a 10 rows challenge around here? Fortunately, I think not. I hate overshooting. Especially when I'm putting in consumables, you know? Ah, well. Up the tower you go. Squawkful Logia. Birds crowd every corner of this place, glaring at me with malevolent yellow eyes. Guano cakes the walls, and feathers drift to the floor. Something has drawn them here. It'll need to be dealt with. Once it has, the place will take an awful lot of cleaning. This is why we send an artist, I guess? Oh, here we go. We're going further down the well. Deep well descent. Each of the great roots here carries a garden of fruiting fungus. Great black bumblebees buzz improbably between them, gathering spores, droning peace. Oh, and there's a package. There's Atlantic amber. Not sure why there's a huge amber stone here, but it's a nice ingredient. And over here, we now have to go a little farther to the wheel-filled spring. The pool here is filled with rusting and rotting wheels. Alright, so we're into the underground, and we still have not found a nectar desk to help me read a nectar book, a place where I can use my nectar skill. Well, what was I just saying? At the beginning of this? Doesn't that mean I can use it with a moth desk? Am I extremely dumb? Do I have a moth desk? Do I have the world's most useless skill? No, it's a moth desk. I can put it here to start reading. Ah, game. I've got you now. Okay. I understand a little bit more. We're gonna make it. It's gonna be fine. Oh, I need to talk to him. Librarian, I have urgent business with you. There's no instant card, or I can just use him to learn Ramsund. Right, sounds good. Has to be done, right? At some point I have to learn these languages. He came all this way just to give a language lesson? Guess so. Here we get tin wire, the white metal of the sun and rags. Alright, well, I will drop you in the foundry because I don't know what else to do with you. But I do know what to do with this. I'm just going to open it. Good. Excellent. So, opening 2 rooms, reading a book, that's good, right? So, we have read this book. The High Traditions of the Noble Endeavor, a blandly positive work on the Endeavor Club, published by the Endeavor Club. The club was founded in 1862, but claims to draw from much older traditions. Club members are assigned names out of noble myth: Joffrey, Roland, and unexpectedly, Breadbiggle. They claim to be heirs to the leashed flame, which gave the island of Britain such appalling power in some histories. So they are exponents of the Industrial Revolution and the Forge of Days. Their endeavor itself is a purifying fire which makes its fuel something more than human. This transformation, however, is no longer encouraged by the club, and perhaps, the work is coy on this, no longer permitted. That would be the forge nuke you make to ascend, right? Disciplines of the hammer, another skill. Edge and forge. And foresight, this is what we have before, right? So this goes into the not immediately useful book pile. Its memory is nothing special. Righto. The last thing we do today is look at this. Bong. Exit de Wolf. I've restored the sanctuary of the last Baron de Wolf. Huh. Huh. Gullscry Logia. When Baron Valentine's Melancholia and Accusis, I got Accusis, became too much to bear, he began to take his meals here, and none of those sounds that he found troubling, only the wind, the sea, and the cries of his beloved birds. After the de Wolfs were gone, the librarians of the Curia would come here when they need to think in peace. So the last Baron is Valentine. Valentine de Wolf. Last Baron. Alright, written down. This is a lovely little nook. And look at that chair. Fuzzy chair. Definitely heart aligned. Absolutely. And there's birds up here. So what do we have? Almagnac d'Is. The Almagnac can only come from Gascony, but if you believe M. Cotentin, the vineyard began with vine cuttings from Wise across the sea. So it's a big moon drink. Alright. We will put you with the moon stuff. Logia Prospect. So it's a hushery aligned thing. Don't I have a hushery aligned skill just ready to do something weird and wonderful? Hushery. And I can put in moon and rose. This is aligned with Trist. Trist is allowed here. But I need more Trist. So I must come here tomorrow, yes? Funny how this is a free slot. Now, this is a huge amount of rows. Make Eigenbrow. No, I can't. Why did I care about Rose anyway? Alright, come here tomorrow and use this. And huge moon ink. A silver ink that can only be made and used in dreams. An ink of revelation. So a lot of moon gear here, which we will place on the moon shelf for use in moonery. There's my moon tool. It's a rose tool as well. Oh! It's a rose tool as well. Ooh. I didn't know that. They usually only have one aspect, but I didn't know that. Alright, so, did a lot today. Good day. Very good day. Pardon? And in our box we have something tasty. Basket of apples. 2 nectar. Notoriously hard just to take one bite. I don't have a nectar shelf anywhere. I'm going to start one here, I guess. Do I have a nectar book? Which I should probably reread to find what it does. Single nectar book somewhere? I thought I had read a single nectar book at some point. That's how I got the skill, right? Now, speaking of skill. Let's do one more, right? Of course. It looks like I didn't. Do I have another book? What's my next book? I think it has to be, don't I? I swear I had a real easy nectar book. Yes. Yes, we're going to make an attempt at you tomorrow. I don't think I can do it. I don't have a nectar tool. We're going to make an attempt. And maybe it will be lucky. Maybe I'll corrupt myself a little bit. Health has nectar. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea at all. Here, let's just do it now, right? So up here with this skill, in the middle of the night, we shall read of the roots. And the soul that goes here has to be health. There is no other nectar, right? Perhaps I'll be able to put the other health in, and that'll get me there. Do I have any nectar memories? The fact that that question just hangs in the air is really a problem for me. I don't have a rake or something? I'm not putting ink in there. I'm hoarding all this stuff, and I'm afraid I should not be. You know? Because, like, there's all sorts of crafting I could be doing. Like, that's not what I want. Saw is what I want. None of those do anything to help me. I organized things so I wouldn't have to search. Now look at me, searching all the time. Yeah, that's a duplicate. Should probably just throw that out, right? Well, no, never throw anything away. Not in this game. Alright, let's try it. See if I can corrupt my health. I'm gonna have to get lucky, but not a lot lucky. Daybreak. Oh, my talking is pinned down for seek unusual help. What sort of day will we have today? There's lots of stuff going on. No winter though. Hey. We get ourselves gale is important, right? Big. It's less than the storm, but I didn't really need the storm, eh? Disciplines of the hammer. To purify and combine the selves and the essences, the hammer shapes gates and shatters doors. within us and without. Okay. You get added to the pile. And what else am I doing today? Oh, I mustn't lose track of this, right? And we're just going to wait. See who shows up. See if I can get an early win in right here. Okay. Alright, so an extra soul element. That's going to be my health. That's how I do it. Or relevant furniture. That surely would also work. So let's see. Add another soul card. Let's just do it. We're not even going to search. That's going to win. So we get a win with that book right off the bat. And over here, what do we have today? Poet. Winter, Moth, and Sky. So I can get 7 Sky up. 7 Sky, and then we have to check our Sky shelf, which I don't think has much on it right now. That's our Rose shelf. This is our Heart shelf. Scale is busy. This is our Sky shelf. So it's 1 Sky, then 2 Sky. So, alright, if I give him the ink, as I'm pretty sure I can regenerate that, our goal is 12. And my skills don't work. Speaking of, we're doing this right. Mysteries and tryst. Follow my tryst. I'll change. This is ominous. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, it's gonna buff my tryst. Good. Anyway, so Sky. I wish the storm was still here. So I can give him my Faust. So 3, 4, and then it'll be 8. And then what else can I do? It's over here. 10, and then 11, huh? 12. I can get up to 12. Let's do it. Okay. Looks like I get an Iron Splintria, and I get a new skill. Of course I do. I know about... where are you? Ramsund. It's Sky and Moth. The speech has been called Mandic Altar and Ligan Actuel, and the speech of birds, Ramsun, and the hazelnut tongue. But it is a language of secrets, and its true name may never be used. The Aviform Hours use it in that roost, or so the story goes. Good to hear. Meanwhile, don't lose focus. First, grab my poet, shove this poet here. No, we gotta pay you. I suppose you want money. Goodbye, shilling note. Okay, good. Plenty of weirdo spoon coins come back. You are 4, 7, 8. Then I can put ink here and a drink and a flower. No ink? Ooh. Ooh, that's bad. I don't think I have any Sky food. I've got plenty of nectar food. Ooh, I don't know if I can get them up. I can give them flowers, but as I recall, I searched for Sky flowers before and I didn't find any. So maybe I'm just a little stuck here. Sky is difficult, isn't it? That's just a tool. Wish I could show him art. Shove art in his face. So, alright, so 4, 5, 8, 9. I can get to 9? I need to start cooking. Do I get my dolly? No, the dolly doesn't do anything. Alright, so unfortunately it appears I am not going to be able to get up there. Not today. I need 12 moth or 12 sky. He's strong in moth, but the weather isn't going to cooperate. Alright, so what else can I do? 10 sky? Can I do 10 sky? Feels bad to come so far down. So 10 sky. Can I do over here? This is also where I want to go. This is not where I expect to find sky, though. Alright. Alright, let's do this. So it's going to be 10 sky, 4, 7, and I can't, 8, 9. Where's the other sky come from? Oh, here. I'm talking about this. 10. Alright. There we go. We'll do it. Buffio sky. Now, I can freely work now that I know what to do. I am still... Oh, we finished this book. Excellent. Let us read once more. This is 3 Flowers, Half the Tree. Ernestine Peterhans records her observations on the growth of trees and flowers around the Isle, and the omens and portents she attempts to draw from them, particularly the yew tree in Earl Bryan's meadow, whose flowerings are sometimes eccentric. Ernestine observes that in years when the trees flower black, troubling secrets arise. When it flowers red, war and fires follow. That no De Wolf heir has ever been born in a year where it flowers white. I've read that Ernestine attempts to use the tree's growth to her advantage in her business affairs, but it fails. She is evidently very concerned when Hendrik de Wolf's grandson Giles runs off the pale trollop Halfren. In a year when the trees flower white, she begins to fear that she has entirely misinterpreted all the relevant omens. She is deeply concerned for the continuation of the De Wolf line and prays for Giles' return. Well, as we know, Valentine is the last of them, so something good happened. Anyway, we've got some gossip, which is not really interesting to me, so this goes on the shelf. And we got Leaves and Thorns. I am going to do something controversial here. And I am going to boost my only nectar skill instead of getting a new skill. Because I am so very weak with nectar. So I need a moth or a nectar memory. I need my health back. So this is coming another day. But I definitely need more nectar to read more to get more nectar. So I think that's 100% the right decision. Anyway, this book, not useful to me anymore. Go on the not useful shelf. And we have to read another book, right? Let's wander down. These are all 8s. I dare not attempt them. Maybe I could do the lantern on the right day. No. Very much wish I could do this. But I have no winter anywhere. No winter at all. How is this even possible? To have so many cards and no winter. Very good with Moth and Knock. Those are the ones that should be easy for me, but I don't think I found a single Moth book. We shall read... I think I could probably do the scale book. The Encircling Tantra. So wish I could do that. Here. Let's read a nice, easy, edgy book, right? And we will queue this one up for next. Switch places, boys. So to read an edge book, first we go down to Edge Land. We take this book and we place it here. And we take this and we get a nice edge memory to use. Okay, excellent. The day proceeds as normal. I should probably be cataloging while I do this, eh? Have I cataloged everything here? No. So I will catalog you with my chore. Yeah. Everything proceeds. Everything going well. Alright, good. You have been boosted the once. You will now be boosted twice. And our goal is 10, right? 10, 10. Yeah, 10. We have cataloged a book. What have I found? It's a very easy edge book. We will place it probably not there, but down here. Well, find it easy next time. I'll read that. Excellent. Over here. Alright, so I've gotten an edgy memory, which allows me to come to the desk right here. And then I will use this memory with this skill, or is that skill, and this soul. And we shall exceed expectations with reading this book. Nice. Should I just do it again in just rapid succession? Just read this again. Throw in whatever I can throw in. Nothing? Really? Right there. Well, I'll read here then. I'll throw in this metal, which is even edgier. I don't need a memory to read a 4-edge book. Come back to me. 4-edge book can just be read immediately without any difficulty. With this, and then where's my sharps? It's a nice edge desk. Solomon's desk? No. There we go. We'll read you here. No. Read you here. My soul will be right there, and then right there is right there. This is just read that book. So reading 2 books, maybe even reading 3 books, and then opening up a new area, that's good. Alright, so you have reached 8. It is now time to give you a drink. Fortunately, this is mostly a forged drink, but I have more. Right? Yeah, well. Here, drink this. I'm going to want you to stare at this thing, then I'm going to send you in. It's going to be real late, and there's going to be a lot of bird poop. Alright, go, go, go! Alright, just crushing that. Alright, good. You are ready. You are ready to go open up the Weeping Chamber. Water trickles like tears from broken pipes in the ceiling, splashing over the cages that hang here. The floor is inches deep in water. The wind flutters mournfully in the cage bars. Why can't I get over here? Why is this room missing? Do I need to make a determination to figure out what this room is? Is this going to be a secret part of the house? Well, that's going to drive me absolutely mad, isn't it? Alright. So now we just let everything go. A good day. Alright, I now have a lot of moth. Like, I mean, I got a lot of moth. 7 moth just out of the gate. That's nice. I gotta level up my herb at some point. Okay. Good. We have read a book. Alright, The War of the Rhodes, 1451 to 1551. Willis Ford describes the War of the Rhodes, an event in a history other than our own, in detail, from its beginnings as a martial philosophical dispute between the dawn and sunset roads of alchemy to a war which ravaged half of Europe. It is not now widely believed that the sons and daughters of the Red Rose were forged into immortals. Understandably, they are, after all, now long dead. The forge itself devoured the greatest among them. The royalty of England, according to Willis Ford, became the sovereigns of the leashed flame, destroying or transforming their enemies, conquering Europe, establishing grand cathedrals to Saint Spark. The alliance with the forge begins to take its toll. At last, the Bronze King undergoes his great misfortune and great debasement, and afterwards is known as the Copper King. His attempt to cheat the forge ends badly. The leashed flame is released, and the king's heirs are merely mortal sovereigns. Yeah, don't mess with the Forge of Days. It'll come back to you. Menescape Reflections. Edge and Forge. And Memory of Foresight, which is not useful because I have that from many other sources. So on to the discard shelf you go. Right there. I guess I just get this, right? Yeah. Wit's Forge and Fire Blast, meanings press and screw. Again, I believe I might be doing something wrong in getting all of these skills, but I'm doing it. The Sun's Lament, the first volume of the Meditations of Abbot Thomas of the Abbey of the Black Dove. The thorn-beaked crows took my eyes from me in justice for my crimes, but though I lost my sight, I found my light. Yeah, a lot of people say stuff like that. It still sucks to not be able to see. Abbot Thomas speaks of the breaking of his oaths to his sword brother Trivg, and to the Lord of Scars, who was the colonel that he served before he came to the abbey. He writes of the power of oath bonds and considers the means of his morality and their sundering. So he was clearly the ragged... a winter skill. Absolutely, positively. Do I level it up as much as I can? I think I must. And a Memory of Fear. I must get that winter skill. Must cure self in bad shape. So I must level up the Ragged Crossroads. And I gotta throw it on the is this Edge Major, Winter Minor, or Winter Major? It looks like a winter scene. Well, anyway, much to do.